Hello everybody, welcome on into the Monkey's House. It's the developer direct day. And then we'll do some Call of Duty afterwards. Get ready, here we go. I am late and I've just caught it, so let's get into this. I hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves. Let's start this, shall we? Stop this music. Well... Boom. You know what, cause I'm nice, just turn this off too. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a good game.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the living lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world, where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the living lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different. We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG. Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, Gameplay Director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them. We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the Living Lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences, like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers, and as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hope
you're well, buddy.
Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's.
Just go home, no worries, man. You coming to join us?
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace
You're not
more
missing much. We're
nuance
talking
and
about
gray
Avowed
areas,
at the moment.
trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else
be in a
made
party.
it. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
Ninja Thief. This I'm looking forward to. I haven't played the first one anyway. I will be bringing it to the channel, and also for the YouTube people, it will be coming to the YouTube as well. But I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be good.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
You see how surrounding you are. Do you see how the pitiless world stamps you down?
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
Just honest, this game looks so pretty.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements as she'll discover.
That thing looks nasty.
Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
I'll tell you one thing though, folks, this game is a real eye-opener for...
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis. Seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and
Hi there, buddy. How you doing?
about
Welcome
the
on
world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew and a new
motion
cast.
capture is insane.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero, she's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces, and then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible.
I'm telling
you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
This game is going to be a torture.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears.
She will collapse. She will collapse.
these voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
That's cool. You can hear it in the headset now.
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey. A journey that you can embark on May 21st.
Ooh! Hell yeah, we got released it! Damn! Okay, so I'm gonna have to play the first one before May. Okay, that's a plan. We need to start doing that soon. Ooh. Wait, what? Square Enix? What's going on here? Hello, legend.
Greetings, Xbox players.
What's happening
My
here?
name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the
Hello, apparently Square Enix is in the developer direct.
Visions of Mana の情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに
I was not
いち早くお伝
expecting
え
that.
できる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。
First to launch on Xbox.
聖剣伝説シリーズは
Ooh.
1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに、個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され、長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。 今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grabs. I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上でヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなど、ゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
All they wanted was some tea and just getting
アクション
obliterated.
がバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として、聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただきます。
It's got fucking Plants vs Zombies vibes from me.
It's got some vibes from a few games. I am aware of the Mana series. I don't think I've ever really played any of them properly.
I think I played one years ago, but that was it.
小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、
Vanta, this is the Xbox Developer Direct. Basically.
There is another showcase straight after this one for
Bethesda. の皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナ、今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、
Don't know if it just follows directly on from this, but basically it's from it's for Elder Scrolls Online showcasing their next bit.
Oh yeah, we can jump over to that, man. That's fine. Interesting to see what we get up to. Well, there you go.
Next big
Summer
update
2024, Square Enix Visions of Mana. I'm guessing we're going to
that one. You're welcome.
Oxide next. I highly doubt they'll go. I don't like the pen writing. It sends shivers up my back.
Noted. Sound effects that annoy dads.
Yeah, it's like someone scratching a blackboard, isn't it?
We founded this studio in 2013.
Especially when you've got it on your ears, you know, when you've got it loud on your ears, it's like,
strategy games of all time, like Civilization 5. We came together to create something
Civilization
new and
5.
innovative
I do like
in a
these
genre
games,
we
but
all love.
I never have time for them.
Ara History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
I have played a couple of them,
Ara
but
is an homage to historical gamers, strategy
I just never
gamers,
have the time for them.
4X
They tend to
gamers.
take like
It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the
But they are
international
fun, though.
stage.
They are really
but
fun
it isn't
games
just
if you
more
like
of
to
the
have
same.
fun. I do enjoy
With
that.
Ara, we wanted to challenge
never
some
have.
of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and
Just level everything up to your learn nuclear weapons and then blast everyone out.
Display in the office, which are all things
Take out your
purchased in order to add to the soundtrack.
See, I like the
Expand the game
Jurassic World approach
and make it really good.
Back on them.
I just go for real peace. If there's no enemies, it's real peace.
Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features.
The game is
rediscovering
the
what
actual
made us fall
world
in love with
is
strategy
incredible,
games
right?
in the first place.
The end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game
That is quite
reflect
cool.
their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on the architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the
Yeah,
vision
mine
of
would look
Ara
like
is our
Fallout World.
philosophy of
The
rule how
same.
you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the Prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by Prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The Prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions.
Sorry about that.
Players
I
get to
was just on
decide
the
what is
phone.
most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals
kinda get
while
peace
still
for
being
5
able to
minutes.
win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to
That's
build
what
triumphs.
voicemail is for.
Triumphs are our collection
Tell
of
me about it,
incredible
man.
monuments and
There's been
architectural
times it's like,
achievements
you
from
can go
throughout
there.
human history.
They
Like
just
the Great
keep fucking
Pyramid
ringing.
of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it.
I did that
Giving
once
huge
before I
prestige
actually answered my
bonuses
phone
and
and went, I'm
game-changing
sorry, I can't come
abilities
to
to
the
the
phone right
nation
now.
that
I might
constructs
leave my
them.
name and number after the message to hung
Another
up.
aspect of Ara that I personally excited about is our crafting system.
Love it.
The
Love
crafting
to
system
see it.
offers a
Love to
unique
see it.
challenge to the
Amazing.
player that they generally won't see often in the 4X
Blame me
genre.
half the time.
Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the
Still with
tools
that
that you
cough,
need,
buddy.
and then
It's clear now.
finally
It's a lot better.
getting to the outcome or reward of something like an
To be
important
fair, I've not had
improvement
it for
or
the last
triumph.
couple of days,
Just
but
changes the
yeah, today it's
challenge
come
that
back, but
exists in
You will
Aura
get it.
compared to other
It's
4X games.
crap clean, innit?
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national scale.
But we have had a
with
couple
players
of
honing and
really
combining
cold
the
days,
natural
so I'm like,
resources they harvest into all manner of
I
goods and
like
components.
this game. I might
Those are the
try it.
foundation
I
for
might give it a go, 'cause
everything,
I've got
from
to play
international
Company
trade
of
to
Heroes
improving their
as well at
cities and
some point.
citizens'
And I've got to
lives,
play the
and
new
even
Alien
manufacturing the
Fireteam
weapons
game thing as
necessary
well
to
that I
draft
wanna try.
military units.
I've got a
The
load of things I
crafting
wanna
system in
bring.
Aura encourages
really do.
thoughtful, advanced
I just don't
planning.
have the bloody
It
time.
rewards
Or
players
enough
who
me.
can see the strategic outcome of all their
I quite
collective
look
decisions,
at that
and not
Avowed.
just the individual ones.
Yes.
It reminded me of Elder Scrolls Online, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that does actually look quite good.
Many strategy games
Yes.
have players alternate.
And even
taking turns
Hellblade looked
and
quite good. I've
reacting
not
to their
played
opponent's
versus.
moves.
I might
In
actually
We've got a date
all
for that
players'
now.
actions are
It's
resolved
May
at the same
16th
time.
apparently. It's
This
coming
rewards
out,
players'
so
ability to
Yes.
We've got a
navigate
schedule now to
uncertainty,
try and
to predict
do the
and
first one.
strategically plan for
That's
a
my
variety
plan.
of scenarios
I'm gonna
in the
try and
moment.
slot the first
This
one
system
next
makes
month or two.
Aura just feel
Get it
more
done.
real.
Yeah.
In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Aura, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader in Aura has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
"Someone get these feline demons away from me." I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura
I'm
and to
looking
create your
forward
own
to having
history.
a wee go on it, see what it's like. It's gonna be good. But let's be honest, we're all here for that. Everybody wants to. I'm looking forward to this one.
Good for dog, Indiana.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Let me tell you what you are missing.
Let's go!
Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Myths. History.
Oh, I'm already hyped for this.
Just different
This
ways
looks
to interpret
amazing.
the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me. Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Oh, it looks so good, man. Oh, I'm really excited for this.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chirkulimani. The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
Indiana Jones is such an iconic
Yes.
character.
100%.
And he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their
That is
own
going to
Indy
be fucking
stories and
top-notch
memories.
gaming right there.
Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies
How
and
do
the
you
character for
boring?
years.
Go away.
He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring
like
you into
it.
the
I
rich,
dig it.
exciting and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
I dig it.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
Ah.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
So it's going to be
the most authentic Indiana Jones
really
experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
I love that.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure, with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is
I know it's a job, but that must be a lot of fun doing that work.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And gets into the bottom of the core mystery.
I bet that's a
Gina
ball.
is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding in this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor.
Looks so pretty.
Their paths are intertwined,
It does.
and they
This is
need
just
each
art.
other in order to get to the bottom
We're going to
of
be able to
this
see it
mystery.
in life. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's see if you can keep up.
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use your wits, you got Indie's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose as possible.
Well, you know there's going to be a collector's
integrate it
edition.
into
It's going to
every
be a
aspect
whip.
of the game.
You can use it as a
It's
traversal
bound to be.
tool to make your way around the environment.
I would be
You can use it
shocked
as a
if it was.
distraction. And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat.
Hell, I wouldn't even care
Everything
if you
you'd
could use it if
expect
it just
from Indie's
looked
whip.
like it, you know what I
And
mean?
hopefully a little bit more.
It looks cool as hell.
Oh,
Puzzles
it'll
are
be a
key feature
figurine of
in our
Indy
game.
with a whip
The
and
spirit
hat.
of
One or
discovery
the other,
is so
yeah.
important to
Either
Indiana
way,
Jones.
I feel like it's
Obviously,
another one
there are a
I'm buying.
handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles
Yep.
are optional and are just there for the
There
players
goes
who
my
want
money.
to experience them.
Very much.
Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that
I'm
blend
loving
right
the
in with their
puzzles, though. The
surroundings.
puzzles look nuts.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Oh, please tell me the boulders are.
Yeah, there it comes.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our
looking
big
forward to
reveal
that.
of Indiana Jones
I'm
and the
really
Great
looking
Circle.
forward to that.
Machine Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be
No
coming
way.
later this year.
Okay.
And we cannot
Later this year.
wait to share more soon.
Did you see the thought out of the back?
Yeah, it looked like a Games Award trophy next to that thing that Todd Allen just did as well.
I wonder if that's like a tease to the collector's edition.
Possibly.
Either way, hell yes! That was brilliant. I can't wait for that. Cannot
So what
fucking
else am I
wait.
to try and find room for?
Cannot wait, man. That was epic. I love that. Right. We got any other teasers for us? Ooh. A little mix of everything. I am looking forward to that Hellblade though. That's gonna be so good.
Yes.
That world looks incredible.
Take one.
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to
got a
craft
date for that
life-changing
now, though,
art
which is
with
nice.
game-changing tech.
Yes.
I'm happy with that.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. Stay happy.
And you know what's crazy by the way? Everything we've seen
Creating
today
an immersive
is
experience
a
like
tiny
that
little
is
fraction
anchored
of
in
what's
the
to
world
come
we build.
from Xbox. You know what I mean? It's insane.
You aren't just playing as
I won't lie, I
you
was hoping
are
for some news on
Indiana
Fable.
Jones.
And because it's
My
called
name
Developer
is
Direct,
Masaru
I think
Oyamata.
if the developer was in it, you might have seen it, but because it's just these ones, that's probably why.
Yeah.
But the Developer Directs are numbered now, so I'm thinking there might be more coming up.
Yeah, different developers in each
Yeah.
one.
But this was Developer Direct number 24.
I just thought it meant it was Developer Direct for
Or
2024.
Could be the case, yeah. I wonder if they'll do more. Be interesting. It was good though, it was good. Very good.
Yes.
Now how do we get
Thanks
to
for watching.
How do we get to the other one now? Oh, never mind this. Next up on twitch.tv/Bethesda. Need to go to Bethesda and it starts at 9 PM
9 PM.
GMT, so it should be on in what, 10 minutes? Right. What we'll do, folks, we'll have a little 10-minute break. I will get this set up so that we're over there. Let me just hit the BR.
It might take us automatically for fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, We got a fun day for y'all here. Good evening, Kevin. Good afternoon to you all. Thank you all for tuning in already.
I don't think it will, buddy.
No, it doesn't.
What I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up Twitch and we'll get, nah, and then we'll have a wee... Or we can just sit and just chat now.
Yeah.
Go and just... Right, let me get on Twitch, let me get on a Bethesda and then we'll get... Right, Bethesda.
Twitch.
Yeah, so they're running. Oh, get that running. I hate Twitch on the... You click? I'm guessing I just have to leave it and the rest of the crap will disappear. Oh, there we go.
Right, I've got someone baking.
Yeah, they're making something from the game by the looks of it.
Right, how do I get rid of the conversation? I don't want for chat.
Just make it... there's a little button in the bottom left corner, bud. You see the little screen thing with the line through it? Just click on that.
It's not working.
It should shift chat away somewhere. I'm sure that's what the button does.
It comes.
Weirdly, that looks quite good. It's making me hungry.
I'll just have to watch it with chat on. It won't let me. That button's not working for some reason.
I'm sure it's that. But let me have a wee check. Do this.
It might be. It's just on console. It's just not.
Oh yeah, it's been weird. It's not doing anything for me.
No, even for settings, if I click on settings button, that doesn't even bring out up. For 3 dots does, but that's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So what stream have I entered? Because no one in for chat is actually speaking English.
Yeah, where are you? I'm on Bethesda's official one.
Yeah, so am I. Bethesda ESP ESO 2024 Global Phil Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Just everyone speaking not English.
Might be was European in it, so I don't know.
I ain't got a clue what they're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so what was your thoughts in the developer direct, folks? I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to them.
Yes, Hellblade 2 looked very, very interesting. I've not played first one, but I have heard very good reports about it from different people.
I am
so
planning
I may
to
look
play
into.
The first one. I am planning to play the first one. So Hellblade 2 definitely gonna play. I might try the strategy game at some point. I 100% Indiana Jones. I'm not too bothered about the mirror one, you know, the anime type one. I might look at it in the future, but at the moment I'm not.
Oh,
too
for Mana one.
Mana, that's it. Yeah, I'm not too interested in that one now. But the other three, 100%.
Yeah, also like mirror. What mirror?
Yeah, Mana. Look, I've had a day. I've been so busy. Like I was literally late. I literally got on 3 minutes before it started. I had to run and make titles quickly.
I'm loving the artwork.
It's pretty. 100% Indiana Jones, fucking hype. 100% hype.
Yes. And that Avowed looked really, really good as well. It reminded me very much of this one.
Avowed looks really good.
So we'll be keeping my eye out for that. But yeah, for Indiana Jones, that's a defo. And yeah, they're definitely going to be doing a collector's edition.
Berry crostata. That sounds quite nice.
Think of some flour. Then you make a pancake. Very large pancake.
That's gonna be one. Meat fish.
They're probably not that sweet. Like for bitterness on food.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good point actually.
And then you got lemon juice in there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It'll balance itself out.
Balance itself out, yeah. No Gears of War news yet, but one day I believe.
No Gears, no Perfect Dark, and no Fable as of yet.
No sort of big AAA announcements anyway, or big announcements from the main sort of console stuff for Xbox. That looks pretty relatively easy to make, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's just gonna glaze the stuff now.
Yeah. The paste for the egg whites, yeah, just to seal it and whatnot.
Yeah. That actually genuinely looks pretty easy to make.
Brown sugar.
That honestly doesn't actually look too hard to make.
Put some cream and that on top.
Yeah, that would be not bad.
No.
Well, it certainly looks like you enjoyed that food, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that the meals that we were able to provide keep you in the fight just a little bit longer in your upcoming adventures in Town Royale, and I look very much forward to hearing of all of your epic adventures and quests. But my time is at an end right now. Thank you again for joining us today. Let's see what the future has in store in the Elder Scrolls Online 2024 Global Reveal. Starting now. Until next time, my friends, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and as always, be safe out there. Enjoy the show.
We will, in 3.5 minutes.
Oh, they're going to show more artwork, fair enough. Right, well, while this is happening, I'm going to quickly run into the bathroom. I'm going to leave you in the King T's hands. If he sets the place on fire, you know what to do. Back soon.
Right, now it's gone. What chaos are we getting up to, folks? Let's cause a riot. I do love the music of Elder Scrolls. It's one of the few game series where I could just listen to the soundtrack to. Excuse me. These artworks are very pretty. Two minutes. Oh, hello. Love him for stage setup. One minute, Dads, you better hurry your ass up. And we have a ticking clock. It's a final countdown. It's gonna miss the kidney, baby. Don't hurry up. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the monkey's here.
Happy New Year! Oh wait, no, one countdown.
Where the hell you going?
Today,
it's too fucking early or too late. One of the
of our 2024 plans, including ESO's new chapter. But first, I'd like to take a moment to talk about what ESO means to all of us.
Exactly when I mean
Here at ZeniMax Online,
you're
to all of you. We built ESO as a virtual world centered around Elder Scrolls lore, where you can go anywhere, play in any style you want with endless customization, and have the freedom to roleplay as anyone you want.
Also welcome
and
back.
Also to be a safe harbor from the often unpredictable and
Didn't
complex
get up to any
outside
chaos or
world.
mischief,
Just take a step back to the game's early days and see how much we've accomplished. From taking on
managed to pull it out
with the help
sometime.
of Cadwell and Darian Gauthier, fighting other players to claim territory in Cyrodiil and the Ruby Throne and our amazing PvP system, slaying dragons in the sandy canyons of Elsewhere with Chimera and Abner Tharn, fencing a fortune and stolen goods at your friendly neighborhood outlaw refuge, and so much more. We take you through all of the lands of Tamriel, filled with memorable characters who return again and again to provide companionship, humor, and drama. Our stories are among the best in the genre, and our content also includes game systems like Companions, Antiquities, Tales of Tribute, Dungeons, PvP, the list goes on and on. With ESO, you can pick and choose what fits your virtual life in Tamriel. And later this year, we'll hit an amazing and important milestone, 10 years in Tamriel. Wow. Our history, of course, goes back even farther to ZOS's founding in 2007. And many ESO developers have been with us for 15 years or more. I can't speak of the studio's history without acknowledging the profound impact that Robert Altman had on my life and that of everyone at ZOS. As CEO of ZeniMax Media, who passed away in 2021, Robert was a true champion of the game, and he was a friend and mentor to all of us. He is very much missed, but ZOS is stronger because of the foundation he helped build during our formative years. ESO has grown over the years to be 24 million players, including gamers from all over the world. Originally in English, French, and German, we now offer localization in Chinese, Japanese, Russian, and Spanish. And ESO developers now stretch from west coast of the USA through Austin, Texas, to our headquarters in Maryland, and eastward to Budapest, Hungary, where we recently opened ZeniMax Online, Hungary. ESO is truly a global phenomenon. Everyone at ZOS considers the ESO community part of the family. It's not just a hashtag. That feeling of caring and connection begins in our studio, and I'm very proud to be part of it. Remember that ESO launched in April 2014, but that was just on PC. It launched on Xbox and PlayStation in June 2015. So, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary over 15 months in 2024 and 2025. Expect community events around the globe. We announced the first of these already. It's in the Netherlands this coming spring. Thank you to everyone who signed up already. We'll have another large community event in 2025 in the Baltimore, Washington area of the USA to mark the 10th anniversary of ESO's console launch, and a few more events sprinkled between them. We will post information on all of our anniversary celebration plans on social media and ElderScrollsOnline.com. The team has prepared special 10-year anniversary rewards for many of our in-game events happening in 2024 and 2025. Some you can start earning right now. Stay tuned for details. We're eager to celebrate and to kick things off in earnest in just a few months. I can't wait to see all of you at the in-person events. And now it's time to look forward to 2024's new content. ESO's newest chapter features everything that makes ESO special, exploring a region of Tamriel well known to Elder Scrolls fans, telling an amazing story that goes deep into the lore of the region, and adding a new gameplay with a system called Scribing, which allows players to customize some of their abilities. The chapter is called Gold Road, and it takes place on the borders of Cyrodiil, Gold Coast, and Valenwood.
Yeah.
So let's start the show and see all the details.
I remember
with the global premiere of the 2024 ESO Gold Road trailer. Enjoy, and see you in Tamriel.
When there's weird statues going in a circle, I thought we'd have learned from Diablo, this is not a good thing.
Nope.
This never ends well. Now there's a big giant dude with a massive sword staring out to this damn hillside. We're done. I honestly thought there was going to be a head under that. That was what I was waiting on. Digging the music. I love the fucking music they do in this game. So good.
I love the Elder Scrolls music.
I see, the crazy thing is, I could sit and watch a movie like this. Look at her details on her. She looks insane.
I'm thinking, I'm not sure, but I think that might be one of the characters on the Netcom expansion. The demon that just nicked the staff.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be bringing someone back from a prison or something. He's unlocking some sort of gateway.
I wonder if it's showing the statue that was broken.
Well, it's whoever this lady is, it seems to be getting brought back. And I'm presuming she's here now. Oh, so they've been teleported there and they've left. So she's out. Whoever she is. Okay. This is another Lilith situation. There's a new mommy on the playground.
You know what that means? Face off.
That would be interesting, I tell you that.
What's up, everyone? You just saw the world premiere trailer for our upcoming chapter, The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road. I'm Gina Bruno, ESO Senior Community Manager, and today I'm joined by The Elder Scrolls Online's own creative director, Rich Lambert.
Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to be back again for this year's ESO Global Reveal, and boy do we have a lot of exciting things to share with you all. The team has been working super hard on 2024's new adventures and features, and it's going to be another amazing year for The Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, the truth is, the team's been working super hard for the past 16 years. And Rich, you and I have actually been here from the very beginning in 2007.
It's wild looking back for sure.
That's
I remember the days of being able to fit the entire team into a minivan and all go out to lunch together. A lot has changed since then, and now we're suddenly about to celebrate 10 years of being live, with 40-plus major content updates and a community that literally spans the globe. It's amazing how much we've done, and it certainly doesn't feel like 16 years have passed already.
And now that we're looking ahead to what's coming in 2024, why don't you start us off with an overview about this year's adventure and story?
Last year, we saw players explore the Talvani Peninsula and Apocrypha zones, and delved into a story surrounding the Prince of Knowledge, Hermaeus Mora, and Master of Magic to the Arcanist class. This year, we're inviting players to venture into a Colovian region known as the West Weald. This region spans the western borders of Cyrodiil to the north,
if this is
and
the
the eastern tip
conclusion.
of Valenwood.
West
And
Weald.
many Elder Scrolls players will probably recognize this location from Test 4.
Cowboys, robots and cowboys.
In our
Here we
time,
go.
a dense jungle has suddenly appeared overnight along the Valenwood border, and the whole region is suffering from a rise in attacks from a mysterious new kind of Daedra.
So the new zone will be familiar for those of you who played Oblivion, but there's something big going on behind the scenes that's causing all this chaos.
We're doing something we've never done before in ESO, and we're introducing a whole new Daedric Prince.
That is a really big deal.
It is, and we are really excited about it. The Gold Road storyline focuses on the
just the one
return
that
of a
was
forgotten prince
forgotten
named
about.
Athelia. And it was great to be able to work with BGS to bring our vision for this new power to life. And we think folks are going to love what we've created. In last year's Necrom chapter,
Even for female
a major
Daedric
cliffhanger.
Oh, they called
Forces discovered the existence of this forgotten Daedric prince.
So yeah, this sounds like it's a
In Gold
conclusion
Road,
to the
you'll
Necrom
discover that prince is
expansion.
now free with dire
Because that
consequences
was
for all
because
the
you had that demon
I don't wanna go
dude
into
trying to
too much
recover.
detail yet,
That's why he
because we'll be
invaded
diving deeper into the
Necrom
story
to try
shortly,
and
but this
recover
is
this
really
memory that
big,
had been stolen
and
from
we are
him.
very excited to see how our community reacts as they
by
learn
that
more
squid-looking
about
dude.
Athelia and her.
All right, so we have a new zone
And
and a
we
story
get
about
to
the
see
return
two
of a
parts,
long-lost
2
Daedric
out of 3
prince.
parts
But there's
from
something
memory,
else
and
arriving
basically
with the Gold Road chapter that Matt touched on that our
regarding
players have been asking
a
about for a
Daedric prince,
long
a female
time,
Daedric
and
prince,
that's
who
scribing.
basically he
Yes,
writes,
this is definitely
he
something
did
that
like
the
a
community's
Doctor
been
Strange
asking
special
about
and
for
wiped
years.
everyone's memory
Oh,
of this prince.
This chapter's big new system, scribing, is a way for players to
And someone's just
customize their
unleashed them
character
pretty much.
builds.
Okay,
It's
that's
our
gonna be
take
cool.
on a precursor to the
And this
spellcrafting systems from
Daedric
previous
person,
Elder Scrolls games,
that demon,
with some tweaks
was
to
like her
balance to
servant,
ensure that it works with our game's combat.
and he was
So why
trying
don't
to
you talk a
remember
little bit
what
about
he'd
how
been
this system
stolen, and
works?
then
What
he
does it
obviously
actually
worked
allow
out.
players to do?
And he's trying
With
to
scribing,
basically, he
players
must work
tap
out
into the
a
fundamental elements of
how
magic
to
by
bring it
unlocking
back.
special skills that they can then customize in many different ways.
That's cool.
You'll be able to change things like the way a skill interacts with the world, its unique effects, and
scribing
more.
lens.
There's also many ways to customize these unique abilities, allowing players to further tailor their builds to their unique needs. We'll go into a lot more detail on scribing a little bit later, and we'll have a lot more info throughout the year, but we're very excited about this system, and it's really another way players can truly play the way they want to play.
Well, we clearly have a lot to cover throughout the show, so let's dig in. In the past, we've told stories that feature Daedric princes, emperors, and tyrants, heroes, and all sorts of legendary monsters. Since our launch in 2014, we've continued to add to ESO's legacy with new stories that build upon and even add to Elder Scrolls lore in all new ways. And this year's tale is no exception. So let's kick things off with the lead for this zone, Ed Stark, who is going to share more about the new chapter's main storyline, including the Forgotten Prince.
I wonder if he's any relation to Tony.
Hello, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled to talk to all of you about the story and the adventures you'll experience in the new Gold Road chapter. I was the lead for the High Isle and Greymore chapters, as well as the Murkmire DLC, and I'm having a lot of fun adding to the Elder Scrolls universe. Every part of Tamriel is unique and has its own emergent storylines, and Gold Road is no different.
It really
the West Weald
And you've
region
got what?
lies
You've
just
got Elder Scrolls
east
6 coming
of the
as
Gold
well.
Coast.
So it's going to be insane.
Ruled by the Clovian Count Calantius, it is an independent nation
Yeah,
aligned
each
to the Imperial
standalone game
forces
kind of
currently
focuses on one
occupying
region,
nearby Syria.
whereas like Elder Scrolls
And it
Online,
is under
you can visit
attack.
every region there is.
Sweltering
in World
jungles
Tamriel.
have lost a
where
third
do
of
you
the West
think
Weald
Elder
seemingly
Scrolls 6 will
overnight.
go there?
While the Wood Elves
Don't
in the
know,
region
we've had
seem friendly and has been
Morrowind,
used by the
that was Elder
situation as
Scrolls
the
two.
displaced Imperials,
then
Count wants to find out what happened
Cyrodiil
and
was
how he can keep
3.
from losing any more of his realm. Surprisingly, however, this Dawnwood jungle overgrowth
Sorry, no,
isn't the most
Morrowind was
pressing
3,
concern for you
Cyrodiil
and
was
your fellow
4, and
adventurers.
Elder Scrolls
Laeronil the
Skyrim
Wise,
was
an ally
5.
of Hermaeus Mora, is back.
So
she's investigating the reappearance of Athelia, the Forgotten Prince.
You have got some
was
other,
introduced at the end of the Necron chapter.
Area is. There's quite a few different
scions of Athelia are searching the West Field for her, wreaking havoc in the region. They believe that the Forgotten Prince had some connection to the aliens who once dwelt in the ancient ruins scattered throughout the zone. These scions are desperate to help Athelia recover her memories and powers and show no mercy to anyone who gets in their way. Reality itself is under attack, and no one knows exactly how or why the Forgotten Prince has returned.
Lord of the Rings.
It's been a very long time in any Elder Scrolls game since we delved into the nature of a new Daedric Prince. What effect will the appearance of this long-forgotten prince have on the Westweald, Tamriel, or Nirn itself? How indeed can a Daedric Prince be forgotten? More importantly, how can you, the adventurer, counter Athelia's effect on the Westweald? Well, I'm not going to tell you, at least not yet. You have to play Gold Road to find out. But don't worry, in addition to the eccentric Laramil the Wise, you have some new and returning allies to help you unravel these mysteries. There's Baragon, ex-adventurer and brother to Evely Sharparrow, and Tribune Alia Idolus, a brash Clovian centurion working for Count Calantius.
She's a Centaurian? No,
outside the main story, we're bringing back the vampire Fenorian of the Raven Watch.
You can never trust vampires.
Khajiit investigator Mizik Thunderboots, and a few other fan-favorite allies to also help you in your journeys. There's political intrigue rivaling the tales told in Orsinium and High Isle. Supernatural threats on the same scale as Somerset and Greymoor. Assaults on the Westweald as powerful as any fiery dragon attack.
So down if you don't have a Spanish accent, I'm done.
For invasions from the base game long ago.
Spanish accent, I'm done.
How they progress the main story of the Gold Road as well. There's a non-linearity to the questline similar to that.
What's next? You got a companion called Donkey.
Follow the threads to see just where they
Could you imagine if they actually got Antonio Banderas to voice that character as well?
Of the Forgotten
Oh my
God! And her minions.
Oh,
there's something for everyone.
That would be
all
epic.
Along the Gold Road.
I love Puss in Boots.
I'm looking forward to seeing how you fare. Good luck and happy hunting in the Westweald.
Since ESO's launch, we've added a ton of new areas for players to explore across all corners of Tamriel and even the realms of Oblivion. Ed just shared some details about the story in Westweald, so now let's learn about how the team brought this space to life. To tell us more about this world you can explore in the latest chapter, we've invited ESO's art director to share more about this colorful but chaotic part of Tamriel.
Hey everybody, I'm CJ Greb, art director for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm pleased to be able to share with you more about the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road's unique zone, the Westweald. For those of you already familiar with Southeast Cyrodiil, this will be the first time you can return to this bountiful part of Tamriel since the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion way back in 2006. The new zone features 3 unique biomes, each with their own distinctive look and feel. In the southeast lies the Gold Road, a temperate environment similar to that found on the Gold Coast. It is home to the region's capital city, Skingrad, the bustling center of the zone and linchpin for the Colovian Imperials who call the Westweald home. Towards the southwest, you can find the Dawnwood. Formerly part of the Westweald, this area is now home to the encroaching jungles of nearby Valenwood. In this part of the zone, you'll discover a dense wilderness climate inhabited by advancing wood elves from the settlement of Vashabar. In the north of the Westweald lies the Colovian Highlands, a mountainous region that is home to an imperial settlement and numerous Ayleid ruins. The Highlands' rocky soil and dry climate is ideal for the region's famous vineyards.
Every time you see the Highlands, I just
When designing this new zone, the team wanted to capture a region undergoing a dramatic change. And generally, we try to make every zone in ESO feel unique, so much so that a player can instantly recognize what zone they're in merely by looking around. Combining these ideas led us to paint the biomes in the bright colors of seasonal change. Highlights of orange, red, and yellow punctuate the Westweald, giving the entire region an autumnal feel. Classic Colovian architecture inspired many of the zone's structures. However, the Colovian Imperials of the Westweald are wealthy and cosmopolitan, so the art team imbued some high-end motifs and designs throughout. Although this of course changes the further from Skingrad you travel. As you explore the zone's rolling hills, rocky crags, bustling vineyards, you'll encounter many Ayleid ruins of various sizes and shapes, and have an opportunity to delve deeper into this part of Tamriel's ancient history. We got to have a little fun here as we consider these Ayleid ruins less spoiled than other similar locations you may already have visited. As a result, there are structures and architectural pieces of Ayleid culture you've never seen before. Speaking of things you've never seen before, the dense, humid forests of
neighboring says alien, I keep thinking we're going to come across a UFO.
A significant portion of the Westweald practically overnight. This of traditional Colovian territory is cause of some concern for the Imperials, as you might imagine. Even more alarming is the Wildburn, a volatile area that separates the Dawnwood from the Colovian Highlands and Gold Road, comprised of sickened, magically twisted land and even more volatile beasts. While the land itself is changing, it is also under attack from a host of new, unfamiliar foes. Daedra, never before seen in the Elder Scrolls, roam the countryside, including Shardborn and aspects of Athalia that herald from the realm known as Mirrormore. And if all of that wasn't enough, the Wildburn has taken to magically corrupting the indigenous beasts of the land, resulting in danger around every turn. In the Westweald, we've created a beautiful world in flux, besieged by change itself. It's Imperials meet Wood Elves, meet Oblivion, and it's a world unlike anything we've created previously. We can't wait for you to explore it.
I always love when we can share behind-the-scenes info about all the research and care that goes into creating a new zone. Rich, why don't you talk a little bit about what else players will encounter in Westweald?
In addition to the main storyline, the zone contains new delves and public dungeons to explore, side quests to experience, and world bosses to contend with. Everything you would expect from a chapter. There's also an all-new 12-player trial to challenge your group, and the introduction of a new type of world event.
And of course, there's all kinds of rewards that you can find in the new zone, including new item sets to loot and craft, unique collectibles to unlock, and special antiquities to scry and dig up, and a lot more.
And of course, that's all in addition to the new scribing system.
That's right. In previous chapters, we've added new classes like the Necromancer and most recently the Arcanist. We've also added new gameplay systems that we continually update, such as treasure hunting with antiquities, our deck-building card game, Tales of Tribute, even our housing and furnishing system, and of course, companion system, which allows you to bring an ally to fight alongside with you. This time with Gold Road, we're adding a new way to further tweak your builds just how you want them. We know everyone's been waiting patiently for more information on this new system, so let's kick it over to Kira to explain exactly how it works.
Play Your Way is one of Elder Scrolls Online's biggest pillars, and we're always looking to give our players even more ownership over their characters and their skills.
Where you can like build your own
For
homes
scribing,
and shit.
our system focus was around roleplay.
You've been able to
and
do that in
choice.
Elder Scrolls for quite a while.
We wanted to give our players the power
Well,
to customize
not
skills
build
to
your own homes.
enhance
You have
their
to buy
roleplay,
a home, but then you
and
can
have more
decorate it how
agency
you
in
want.
choosing and creating those skills that are right for them. With scribing, we've created a new
you
ability
either have to earn
for
or
every
buy
weapon
the
skill
furniture.
line, and a few more. Each
you
of
not
these
craft it, no?
new skills or grimoires
No.
has customizable
Not
elements
well,
that you
well,
can swap out to suit your needs while maintaining a fun and balanced experience. Every grimoire has a base function, the thing it always does. For example, the new Bow Grimoire, Vault, has you shoot the ground with an enchanted arrow, creating an area of effect, and then backflip out of danger, enabling a quick, tactical fire and escape ability. But you can personalize it from here. Every scribe skill also has 3 script slots, a primary, secondary, and tertiary, which allow you to change the ability's specifics. Want to double down on poison or bleed? Set one of those as the primary script of Vault, and now that's the damage type of its AoE. Primaries determine the main effect of the skill and its resource cost. But perhaps you're more of a ranged healer character. keep it ally-focused, and customize Vault with a heal primary and add either a heal over time or stamina recovery secondary for any allies in that area of effect. Secondaries are about individualizing that skill to better match with your build or roleplay. This is where we have more unique effects that tie into the identity of the parent skill line. For example, a unique bow secondary gives the player a stack of the Hawkeye bonus, increasing damage on their other bow abilities for a short duration. Finally, you're able to add a buff or debuff to Vault as its tertiary effect, perhaps minor maim, minor expedition, or minor vulnerability. That is a lot of ways to customize just this skill, and we have even more scripts and combinations to be revealed in the future. But scribing isn't just a system for tinkering with skills. It's also an exploration into the ancient origins of magic, following the legacy and discovering the secrets of the mage who first learned to manipulate those energies. You'll need to own the Gold Road chapter to unlock the system. One more thing. When we were deep into this customization headspace, we loved the idea of having our skill visuals better reflect our players' roleplay goals, and perhaps feel a bit fresh if they've been playing for a while. When Gold Road and Scribing launch, we'll also be adding a select number of skill styles. These styles are color variants of popular abilities from weapon, guild, and world skills. Like Wall of Elements will have a new purple version, Trap Beast orange, and Mage Light a green option, so that when you equip those abilities, you'll be able to select which version you want to see. By the way, in Gold Road, all of these skill styles will be earnable as in-game rewards. We have a lot more planned for skill styling in the updates after the chapter 2. We can't wait to share more about scribing and styling with the ESO community in the coming months, and see what new metas, builds, and more come out. See you soon.
Scribing looks like it has the potential to really change the way our players play the game.
We definitely believe it will, and scribing gives our players a level of flexibility with their builds they've never seen before in ESO. The new customizable abilities can be used by any class, allowing players to maximize an aspect of their build or perhaps give them a new way to fill a gap. And the system also provides a brand new avenue to customize their visuals too. We know just how important fashion is to our community.
Well, the good news is you won't have to wait too long to play, because scribing arrives with the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road on June 3rd for PC and Mac, and June 18th for Xbox and PlayStation consoles. And it's available to pre-purchase now. You can visit ElderScrollsOnline.com for more details. Now, as many of you watching might expect, this chapter isn't the only major release in 2024.
There is a lot coming this year. We're kicking things off in March with Update 41 and our newest Dungeon DLC pack, which includes 2 new dungeons, Oathsworn Pit and Bedlam Vale. These 2 dungeons will have you explore a training ground for the followers of Malakath and a secret vault within the demi-realm of Maelstrom. Both dungeons help set the stage for the upcoming chapter release and storyline. These dungeons will be available in normal and veteran modes and have their own veteran hard mode difficulties with all the unique rewards you'd expect, including new item sets and collectibles. And as always with these DLCs, these new challenges can be purchased in the in-game Crown Store, or they come free as part of ESO Plus.
If you want to first look at these new dungeons, be sure and tune in to our next ESO live stream, as we'll be joined by lead encounter designer Mike Finnegan to share all the details about this upcoming dungeon DLC.
That's not all we have going throughout 2024 either. Update 43, which is scheduled to arrive in August, will be another base game update similar to what we did in 2023, and that includes a host of bug fixes and quality of life improvements, with some pretty exciting features, including something housing related. And finally, Update 44 will close the year out by introducing 2 new in-game companions, and something we're not quite ready to reveal yet, but to all our PvP-minded players, you might want to pay particular attention to this update.
Well, you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for more information on our plans as the year progresses. Okay, we've gone over so much already, but as with any major chapter release, there's a ton of in-game rewards you can get when you pick up Gold Road. Let's find out more about the various editions and pre-purchase rewards for the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road with community managers Jess and Kevin.
Hi everyone, I'm Jess Folsom, ESO's lead community manager, and I'm joined by my fellow community manager, Kevin Boley. We're here to tell you a little more about the new Gold Road chapter, its additions, and pre-purchase rewards.
Thanks, Jess, and hey everyone. As mentioned, the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road arrives this summer on PC and Mac, and on Xbox and PlayStation consoles. However, you can pre-purchase the chapter right now on ElderScrollsOnline.com and unlock in-game items, which we'll cover in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the different versions of Gold Road.
Right. Depending on your history with the Elder Scrolls Online, there's bound to be an edition of Gold Road that suits you. If you're an existing player, the upgrade versions may be just right.
If you're a new or returning player, the collection might be a good fit. It includes the ESO base game, all 7 previous chapters, and the new Gold Road chapter at launch. That means the collection will allow you to begin your adventures in Tamriel right now, and play the new chapter once it launches.
Both the Gold Road upgrade and collection are also available in deluxe editions, which includes a bounty of additional in-game items themed around the West Weald and Skingrad regions, including a unique pet, memento, outfit style, emote pack, and first of its kind mount, all of which are granted at chapter launch.
Whichever edition of Gold Road you choose, there are several pre-purchase rewards you can unlock. These include a striking new costume, pet, and crown crate delivered at launch, and instant in-game access to the spectacular wolf mount.
That's cool.
For a limited time, if you pre-purchase Gold Road, you'll get instant access to this matching wolf pup pet, so don't miss out.
You can pre-purchase the Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road right now on ElderScrollsOnline.com or select retailers for PC and Mac, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Of course, we have a lot of exciting releases, in-game events, and community fun lined up for the Elder Scrolls Online between now and chapter launch too.
You'll be able to explore 2 new dungeons launching along with Update 41. You can get a first look at these new dungeons and Update 41 by helping us test it all on the PC and Mac public test server in just a few days. Then, this spring, ESO will introduce the prologue quest for Gold Road. This free quest line sets up the events of the upcoming chapter and is available to anybody who owns a copy of the Elder Scrolls Online.
If you'd like to check out some of ESO's past DLCs and chapters for free, then now is your chance with the ESO Plus free trial, live right now on all platforms. There's also a ton of fun in-game events lined up over the next few months, including the now live Guilds and Glory celebration, then the White Strikes Mayhem PvP event, and of course, the fan favorite Jester's Festival. Starting right now with the Guilds and Glory celebration, you can earn the Moloch Ball Illusion Imp pet, as well as its morphs over the course of 2024. It's the perfect companion to get you in the celebratory mood as we head into the incredible 10th anniversary celebration for the Elder Scrolls Online. To learn more about this year's morphing collectible, check out our preview article on the official ESO website. We've grown in so many ways since ESO first launched. With international community managers across 15 unique territories and 7 officially supported languages, this massive celebration of ESO and its community is our biggest one yet. And it will include many in-person events around the world. As Matt mentioned earlier, the fun kicks off with our first in-person event in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and continues all the way into 2025 with our largest in-person event in the US yet. We hope to see you at one of them. Check ElderScrollsOnline.com for the details on our upcoming Q1 Dungeon DLC, the in-game events, and our 10th anniversary plans. We have big things ahead.
We can't wait for you to join us as we celebrate 10 amazing years of the Elder Scrolls Online, together.
All right, so let's recap. We've revealed ESO's upcoming chapter, The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road, and shared what kind of adventures and features you can expect when it launches June 3rd for PC Mac and June 18th for Xbox and PlayStation consoles.
This includes a new zone, the Colovian region known as the West Weald, which is a storyline that features the return of a forgotten prince, Athelia. And of course, the brand new scribing system, which allows you to unlock and customize special skills for all your characters.
And don't forget, ESO Gold Road is available for pre-purchase today. We've got a lot planned for ESO's 10-year anniversary, which includes a host of in-person events, starting with the ESO 10-year celebration in Amsterdam this spring. Make sure to RSVP if you haven't already done so. From all of us here at ZeniMax Online Studios, thank you for watching. Keep an eye out on our social channels and ElderScrollsOnline.com for more information on everything we've covered today. And don't forget to tune in next week for a first look at Update 41. We can't wait to share more details with you on the upcoming Gold Road chapter, anniversary celebration, and more later this year.
Thanks again for joining us today, and we'll see you all next time.
Well, that was quite good, that. I enjoyed that.
Yes. So it does look like, just because Athelia was for Daedric Prince that was forgotten about when you reviewed for memories in the Necrom expansion.
Yeah.
That was the Daedric Prince that had been forgotten, that had basically old Squidface had wiped everyone's memory of.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the returning characters, I said, is one of the characters who basically she's like the not avatar, but like the agent of this. She basically works as a freelance person for that Daedric Prince that gets you to help with the Necrom expansion to stop this person from discovering this memory that he locked away up for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And they mentioned she's coming back, that character's coming back into this one, so this is obviously the conclusion to that. Because he did leave it where basically you'd recovered 2 of the memories, and he said there's a 3rd one, and all it said is that for Daedric Prince said, I'll call upon you again, when needed regarding for last memory. And that's it. It never actually came back to us on that one. So I always felt like when I was, like I say, I streamed it and I was like, well, it kind of feels like, is there another part to this particular expansion? It just felt like they just skipped it, like cut the last chapter out of the book.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. They've filled the
So
gap.
it looks like this might be continuing it on. Only this time, not only is he trying to recover that memory, but he might have even recovered it. It now seems like he's trying to resurrect that Daedric Prince that was forgotten about.
I think he did from the fucking cutscene.
yeah. Looks like he may have actually managed to bring her back and it's funny how with for broken statue, because in the memory that's what he did. He broke the statue and then erased everyone's mind, so no one would know who this Daedric Prince was. So yes, very interesting.
That is quite cool.
I probably will pick that up and continue it on stream, if I'm being honest.
You should, man. You should need. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go over to Ronnie's channel, twitch.tv Ronnie Dark. And you'll be able to catch that sometime in the future. But
I might make a recap video.
You could. It's a good shout. But for the monkey today, I'm going to head off for 10 minutes, and then I will be back again with some Call of Duty multiplayer. So 10 minutes, I'm going to go offline. I'm going to go sort some stuff quickly, and then I will be back. And we're going to do some Call of Duty multiplayer. I don't think Ronnie's joining me. He doesn't really play Call of Duty, I don't think. He maybe does.
No, I'll probably jump out while you're sorting stuff out and
yeah,
do my own thing.
But
so
what I'll say,
that'll
folks,
be bye from me, folks.
Yeah. What I will say, folks, is I am going to go offline, so I'm going to stop the streams so that the VODs are separate. And I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. So thank you so much for joining us. We fairly enjoyed that. It was fun. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes, I guess. Well, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Ronnie will see you next time he's around.
I'll see you on the flip side.
Exactly. Right. Catch y'all later, folks. Bye.